Today I'm going to be reviewing a beer that I originally purchased to do a review for July 4th. And things happen, life gets in the way, it didn't get done, so it's still July. It's July 31st when this is being filmed. I know it's not going to come out for a couple of weeks, but we'll be reviewing Independence Harbor. It's an amber ale, ale with honey added. Forget the tea, drink the ale. 5.5% alcohol, and I just took the cap off. Little malfunction. Took the cap off, but I haven't poured it yet. So let's get this into a glass and see what she looks like. She's got a nice color. Nice color. You know, the lagers are very light, very pale. These ales, these are a step up. I mean, look at that. Nice golden color. You know, I poured it hard. This has, you know, not quite an inch worth of head on it. So, oh, it says it's got a hint of, what does it say, honey added. But I'm getting more of a little bit of a sourness. Not kind of like not a lemony sour. I don't know. To me, it just smells a little bit sour. So, let's see. Oh. Odd. The initial flavor is sweet. It is very sweet and honey-like, that initial flavor, and then when you swallow it, the back end comes up and it's got a little bit of sourness, a little tartness to it. But like I say, when you're first tasting a beer and you're just taking your first initial sip, the aroma, the flavor, it's not going to be as pronounced as after you've had a few sips. Because like I say, I think you gotta get more of that beer inside of your body. You gotta let it coat your throat and get in there, so that way when you put it up, you're like immersed in the sense and the flavor of the beer. So let me take a few more sips here. Yep, it's definitely got a sweetness. Now it's not an overwhelming sweetness. It's a sweetness. You can taste it. It's there. It's you know, a little bit more than mild, but it's not overwhelming. It's kind of nice. Now after I swallowed my second series of swallows, I didn't really get that tartness for an aftertaste. So, what's a third swig gonna give me? Let's find out. It's just got a nice, different kind of flavor. I know it mentions on the label, it says, forget the tea, drink the ale. But that last gulp I took, the aftertaste kind of reminded me of a somewhat sweet tea. Not like how Southerners drink their sweet tea, where like it's almost clear at the bottom because there's so much sugar in it. This is just maybe a lightly sweet tea aftertaste, which is a little bit odd. You know, forget the tea, drink the ale. Why am I getting the aftertaste of sweet tea? This beer, every time I taste it, it's giving me a different flavor. This is quite unusual. What's this one going to be? Yeah, I'm gonna have to stick with that. It's got an aftertaste, and I think the honey combined with the other ingredients in here are kind of giving it a sweet tea aftertaste. And it's not bad. I don't drink sweet tea. My wife says I'm sweet enough as it is. I agree. But I know what sweet tea tastes like. And like I say, it's not a southern sweet tea aftertaste. It's just a slightly sweet tea aftertaste. And that honey just gives it a nice, and it's a little unusual twist to the flavor, but it's nice. Independence Harbor. This is out of brewed and bottled by Rockwall Brewing Company, Rochester, New York. So, I'm going to give it a thumbs up. I'm going to give it a 7. And the only reason I'm going to give it a 7 is just because it was so hard to figure out. It was really hard to narrow down what the flavors were on this thing. I don't know exactly what they were going for. So I don't know if they hit it. I don't know if they hit the mark or not. It just tastes like several things. Until you've gotten a few sips in you, there's no telling what it's going to taste like to you. So it's a little bit unusual. But it's good. It's worth a buy. This, don't remember. This also was an Aldi or a Lidl beer. So, I say, those are, if you've never been in one, it's an undiscovered gem as far as buying beer. I've only been disappointed with one beer that I bought from one of those stores, and that was one that it was a shandy, and a lot of shandies to me they don't get the blend right. It's supposed to be beer with some kind of fruit added to it. A lot of them are just too fruity or not fruity enough. It's hard to get a good blend. I did review Narragansett shandies, their variety pack. Those were the ones I would buy. If you were looking to try a shandy and you wanted to know what a shandy should taste like, Narragansett, Dell's variety pack. I think they had a watermelon, passion fruit, mango, and a lemon. Those, you could taste the fruit and you could taste the beer. They were perfect. But the one that I bought from Aldi or Lidl, it was called Longshore, I think, lemon shandy. It just tasted like lemonade. This is better than that. I mean, it tastes like beer. It's just got a very unusual. It's got an unusual. Like I say, it takes a while to pinpoint what it actually tastes like, but it's interesting and it's worth a buy. It's $6.99 for a 6-pack. You're talking $1.12, $1.13 a beer. It's a good deal. It's a great buy. So I'm gonna sign off, giving this a thumbs up. It's a 7. It's worth a try. So if you can find it, give it a go. Tell me what you think about it. And tune in next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I look forward to having you on board as we go on this journey together. So, until next time.